This series, created by Time for Advice, is dedicated to providing you instant answers to all of your visa questions.
Hi guys, today I'm talking about refusals. Not a pleasant subject for many because it can cause a lot of stress when it occurs. The first point to make is when you get a refusal is to not panic. It's a time when many people make very quick and very poor decisions because they're under enormous stress and they think they're going to have to leave the country straight away. This is the time that you have to make well-considered decisions, take advice and map out all your options. Use time as best you can. If you hold another substantive visa when you have your refusal, the visa you hold is not affected and will continue on. So if you are sitting on another visa, use that time wisely to work out what your next step will be. If you hold a bridging visa which was issued when your refused application was applied for, it will continue for either 28 or 35 days depending on when you lodged your refused application. Be aware though, at sometimes shorter time frames do apply in circumstances such as character refusals, etc. So when you get your refusal notice, read it very carefully. This is the time to go to timeforadvice.com and get a lawyer to review and advise on all your rights and entitlements. Now, what are the consequences of having a refusal? Well, it should be said first and foremost that if you have a refusal of an offshore application, it's of very little consequence to you. It doesn't bar you from making another application. Take your time to consider what went wrong, and if you want, apply again. The main consequence of having an onshore refusal is that you'll now have a Section 48 bar. Now, this is covered in another video, but in a nutshell, it will prevent you from making another onshore application, with some exceptions, and it cannot be waived. If you've had a refusal onshore, then you're likely to have review rights. If you've had a refusal of an offshore application, generally you don't have review rights, but if your visa application involved an Australian sponsor, then your sponsor likely has review rights and you can review that way. If you lodge a review in the AAT following a refusal, this will generally extend your bridging visa. So you won't be issued a new visa, you'll be given an extension of your current bridging visa in its current form until the matter is determined by the AAT, which currently can be 2 to 3 years. So if you have work rights, etc., that will just continue on. And you need to apply these strategies, even in some circumstances where the review is likely to fail. It is a good strategy to consider just to buy time. So if you have a refusal, don't panic. Take as much time as you have available and make considered decisions. Use timeforadvice.com and get a lawyer to assist.